We're reviewing the last classic Aliens game for this Aliens extravaganza that is leading up to the legendary, or hopefully legendary, Alien Isolation. And I've certainly saved the best for last. Today we're going to be taking a look at Aliens on the MSX. Now this is not just a hidden gem. Oh no, it's something far more valuable than that. This is a game that is quite simply exemplary in every single way. Now this game was created in 1987, 1 year after the release of the legendary Aliens film. Now basically this game is something a bit more than a match made in heaven. It's like a whole nother level above heaven. Why? Because it was actually developed by Square. And as we all know, Square is pretty much synonymous with high quality games. Not only that, but the music itself was actually composed by the legendary Nobuo Uematsu. That's right, the guy behind the music in the various Final Fantasy games. So basically you have a game that is destined to be amazing, and you know what? It is. So let's jump right in and take a look at it. First and foremost, this is exactly what an Aliens game should be. It's a side-scrolling platformer wherein you shoot aliens. You would think this would be a simple concept, but a lot of games don't actually get that right. Graphically, the game looks pretty good for 1987. It controls fairly well as well. The controls can be stiff at times, but once you actually get used to them, they're actually quite fluid. The animations for the game are quite simply breathtaking, really, especially when you consider this is 1987 we're talking about. Just look at how fluid Ripley is when she rolls around. Ripley herself actually kinda looks like Sigourney Weaver if she was dipped in Tang. But hey, I'm not complaining. The pulse rifle that she carries actually looks like a pulse rifle, even though it really isn't a pulse rifle because you pick up a variety of different weapons. You know, you've got your basic shotgun, you've got your double pulse rifle, which I think is awesome. I can't imagine how heavy that thing must be, but whatever, it's two pulse rifles strung together. Then of course you've got the Serbo gun. Is that like a Serbian gun? Or like a Serbian film? I'm not entirely sure. But it does kick all kinds of ass, that's for sure. The enemies of the game are rather fitting. You fight facehuggers, you fight chestbursters, and you fight basic xenomorphs. And the basic xenomorphs actually have some really good animations to them, and they actually have acid blood. And when you kill them, you have to roll away from it. It's just amazing that a game from 1987 can actually have that level of detail. Now, the facehugger eggs are a bit strange in this game. Essentially, this is how you get power-ups. Basically, you have the facehugger jump out of the egg, you shoot the facehugger, shoot the egg, and you can pick up various power-ups. You can pick up speed power-ups, which will allow you to run faster and jump higher. I'm guessing the egg has a cache of steroids, or if I really want to get nerdy, and I do, what is this, like Xeno Zip or something? Is Ripley on the drugs? As we all know, back in the 80s, we have to say no to drugs. When will we learn? But anyway, moving on. This is a game that has a good degree of challenge to it. And this game is so perfect in how it was designed. And it's that no matter how hard it hits you, you simply ask, "Please, sir, can I have another?" Why? Because the music is great. It sucks you in. And every time you die, you want to get back and play it some more. The thing is, in this game, you have to memorize it. Now, I know I complained about it back in Alien 3 on the Sega Genesis, but here the memorization isn't annoying. It's not that you have to go rescue webbed up prisoners. In this, you actually have to know where the enemies are and when they're going to strike. It's actually a fun kind of memorization. This is a game that requires you to come up with tactics to actually get through the level. Health power-ups are very sparse. In fact, there's pretty much just one per level, and if you don't find it, you don't get healed. And you better be at almost full health when you fight the boss, which we'll get to in a moment. So basically, each time you play through a level, you really have to sort of figure out what you need to do and when you need to do it. You can't just run and gun throughout the entire thing. It's kind of like the film Aliens. When you try to run and gun, you get killed. When you use your brain, you might still get killed, but you'll actually kill some xenomorphs. Now, at the end of each level, you have to fight a xenomorph queen, and these boss fights are as tough as they should be. When you first get to the very first boss, you don't have any idea what you're supposed to do. You will sit there and you will unload all your Serbian bullets at it, and it will do nothing to it. What you have to do is you have to shoot it in the head. Now, most games in 1987 didn't care where you shot it because you're basically just shooting a block of pixels, where in this game you had to shoot at a certain point, thus putting this game above a great many other side-scrolling shooters. And this is a game that has that perfect level of difficulty that will have you shouting out the word fuck left and right. But you know what? It's a very rewarding game. There may be a queen that you just can't kill, or, as you can see here, I just killed it and it killed me with its fucking acid. And it's took a shit ton of tries to get to that point. And you know what? I did shout out the word fuck, but when I finally killed that queen, I felt pretty damn good. So overall, how would I rate Aliens on the MSX? I would rate it amongst the top Aliens games of all time. It has great music, it has great graphics, and it has incredibly addicting gameplay, and I cannot recommend it enough. And so, this is General Lotz saying, see you in the Alien Isolation review.